The next biggest thing is actually downstairs, and we got to do some fire blocking.
What is fire blocking?
Thank you for calling the Air Pollution Control Bureau's information line.
Alrighty guys, so before this video gets started, I do want to mention that we just got some brand new hoodies on the website, and we are officially bringing back the white camo with our latest design on it. As you can tell, you got that super sweet Goonzquad logo up front, and on the back you got the dang sun in two tones. This hoodie is super fire, it's super comfortable, and on top of that, it is very limited. So if you guys want to copy one and help support your boys, be sure to visit goonzquad.com. But as of right now, let's just get to the video. What is up guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are here at the new Goonzquad headquarters where we're gonna continue working on the house. And as you guys seen in the previous video, we basically got all of the windows installed, and so far they turned out absolutely amazing. The only thing that we didn't do is actually fully secure that one massive window up front, which that's the very first thing that we wanna do. We wanna go ahead and finish up 100% with all these windows because there is a little bit more framing that we do need to do in order to pass inspection. So let's just go ahead, hop inside, finish up with these windows, and move on to the next thing.
Alrighty guys, so check that out. We finally got this window 100% installed. The shims, the 2x4s, the screws, the foam, everything, dude.
So that means all of our windows are 100% complete and fully installed, and I gotta say, I couldn't be more happier with the results,
Dude,
man.
I can't believe we actually knocked it out because originally we were gonna hire somebody to do all these windows, but we got one down and then we went from there.
Oh yeah, dude, we just wanted to test one, and now look at us, dude. We got this massive window completely installed, which just is insane, dude.
Dude, huge shout out to Sun Windows for making some beautiful windows
Dude,
here.
transforming our whole house, man. So we are basically ready for the next big steps in this house. You know, like sheetrock, insulation, and all that good stuff.
There is
man.
some framing, some more framing that we got to do in order to pass inspection because we failed our framing inspection. But I guess we'll get to that tomorrow because it is a little dark, and that is because
We got an early start in this video because we wanted to finish everything off, man. Just look at the view, man. The sun is setting right now. You got a little bit of red on top of those mountains, dude.
Dude.
This is just an awesome place.
Dude, this is the perfect windows for this type of house up on a mountain. But I guess we're just probably going to continue tomorrow, right?
Yeah, we're just gonna catch you guys tomorrow in the morning. Alrighty guys, so it is the next day. Now that we got all of our windows knocked out, we're actually gonna move on to the next major thing. That's actually going through the list of failed things that we failed on our framing inspection. And the biggest thing on that list is actually furring out our rafters. And if you guys don't know what that is, it's actually what they already done about 10 years ago. As you can tell, they added half of a 2x4 to this 2x6. That way insulation can fit in there nicely. But now that was like 10 years ago, and times have changed, codes and regulations have changed, and insulation. And what they're calling for is roughly around 9 inches of a depth right here. We only got about 6. So what we're gonna do is actually add a 2x4 long ways. That way it's gonna give us 10 inches in total, which we're gonna have to do all these rafters that are on an angle, which is roughly around 50 2x4s that we're gonna need to buy. And that's pretty crazy, dude.
That is pretty crazy. That's a lot of 2x4s. But you know what? This is the cheapest method. There is another method, right?
Yeah, there is another method if you use some closed cell spray foam insulation on this whole entire roof area. But we estimated it to be roughly around $5,000 to $6,000 more than regular insulation. So we don't really want to spend that much money because all these 2x4s are gonna roughly cost about what, like $300-400 or something like that?
Yeah, somewhere around that price range plus our labor.
Yeah,
so.
which is free. And we like working on this house, so that is just a plus on top of all that. So what do you say, grab some 2x4s?
Did I say we run down the mountain, get all 50 of those 2x4s, come back up here, right?
Yeah, come back up here and start knocking this stuff out.
Alrighty guys, so we are finally back with all 50 of our 2x4s here, and we just got straight to work, and we got almost this whole entire side right here furred out.
Oh yeah, man, I mean, it's starting to look really good, and all we're doing is basically cutting the 2x4 on a 45, that way it's flush up against that wall and 10 inches off the top. That way we can use the other 10 inches to nail it on the side, that way they're nice and straight. And I gotta say, it is pretty dang simple, this stuff right here.
Pretty dang simple, I would say too. We're moving right along, but you know what? Time is just kind of creeping up on us, man.
This is super time consuming because we got 50 2x4s and we got to cut 2 cuts on them, 145 and one just a straight cut. And dude, that's a lot of cutting.
And lots of nails as well, right?
Oh yeah, I don't know, about like 10, 15 nails, one board, and you got to climb up and down the ladder. I even had to unscrew some of this stuff, take away some of these lights because they're going to have to actually get pushed in a little bit, you know, because they're actually a little too close now to the wall.
They're kind of getting in the way, so we do got to change a few things up, but you know what? This is our main concern right now. We got to knock this out in order to move on to the next thing.
Yeah, once we get this upstairs or for all this out, we'll be done with the upstairs, and then we'll be able to move to the downstairs and do a few things on there because we do got a list.
Dude, we do got quite the list, as you can tell right here. Look at this. You got to fire block some stuff. You got to further rafters. That's what we're doing right now for R38. Take some plywood out of the attic. Child safety for the windows. What is that?
Oh yeah, we actually, which they did come with the windows little safety lock things. That way the window doesn't open a certain amount. Because right now they're fully open. You can't have that. You won't pass inspection because the window is actually really low to the ground and you can easily just fall out of that.
Yep, super sketchy on a second story with the window being that low. But you know what? We got the child safety locks. We'll take care of that and a few other things. But as of right now, dude, we're going to pause for a second because it's already lunchtime,
Hey, it's
dude.
lunchtime, and today we're actually going to cook something up ourselves, dude.
I think we're going to do some kebabs.
You want it? We brought the pit barrel. Check this out, man. We already got that sucker burning up, getting nice and hot, getting some coals on there.
Look at
Got
that.
that big old shish kebab ready to hit the flames, man.
Mom out there prepping the shish kebabs for us. We're going to probably fry it up, ain't we? Or cook it up, not fry
And
it.
we're using some wood from our property, so we're going to have a little,
Taste of our property.
Yeah, taste of our property in the meat.
But anyways, I guess we're going to go ahead, cook some stuff up, and get back to work.
Get back to work. Let's do it.
Alright, so check that out, guys. We are officially 100% complete with furring out this whole entire vaulted ceiling. I gotta say, that took forever, dude.
Dude, like expected, dude. It literally took all day. I mean, it's already the afternoon sun is about to set in a couple hours, but dude, we had to do double cuts, triple cuts on some of these just to get it perfect. But dude, look at that. Ready for some R38 and some sheetrock, man.
Heck yeah, I think we're gonna pass the inspection, no problem. The only thing that we do gotta do is probably hang those cans back up. Or do you think we're going to get the electrician after?
I mean, we may just go ahead and get the electricians to redo those because they're going to be doing stuff downstairs. And I believe they have to remeasure those ones and these ones again. So that's no big deal. They just need to nail that back up. And I mean, we're officially done with the upstairs. All we got to do is just remove that piece of plywood that's right there. But that's something super simple we can just do whenever.
Yep, exactly. So now it is time to move on to the other things on the list.
The next biggest thing is actually downstairs. And we got to do some fire blocking.
What is fire blocking?
We don't know. know. No, we really do. We know we actually know what it is because the inspector showed us exactly what we need to do, which this is a first for me and a first for you. We never even knew this stuff. You had to do this kind of stuff.
I did not know, but I guess let's just walk downstairs and we can show you guys exactly what we're talking about.
Let's do it. All right, guys, so basically what fire blocking means is pretty straightforward. We're trying to block some fire, and what we're trying to block fire from doing is actually traveling from these walls up to the second floor, and every other wall is good to go, but these walls that are double walled over here, if there's ever a fire between here, it'll travel through this crack right here and start burning that bottom floor. And what the inspector wants us to do is to actually go ahead and block all that with either some OSB or some 2x4s or any type of wood. So we're gonna have to measure all this out and completely block that in. That way, if there's ever a fire, it doesn't travel to the second floor, and it'll just stay here for as long as possible.
Exactly. I'm guessing so like if there's a fire behind the walls or something, that way like it'll start
if there's
traveling.
an electrical problem, or if it just anything could happen. So you want to be prepared, and that's why they set these kind of rules for your houses. That way you're better safe than sorry. You know
exactly.
what I mean?
Yeah. So that's not the only spot right here. We got another spot as well.
Yeah.
Right?
This whole entire wall we're gonna have to fire block, just this one wall, and then we got this bathroom in here. Come on over here, and as you can tell, our bathroom over here actually has a drop ceiling. They drop the ceiling, that way they can run this HVAC, some plumbing, and everything else through there instead of like running through the top floor. And we're gonna have to fire block this all the way around on the sides and in the back over there. So we're just gonna have to fire block this whole entire thing. Probably some 2x4s, whatever it's easier. And I mean, after that, we should be good.
I think that's the very last thing, right? Or do we have anything else?
They said he said some things in the actual garage over here. Come on over here. Come on over here. So in the garage right here, he did say we have to fire block some of this stuff. That way it doesn't travel up there. But we did say that we are going to be doing insulation, because this is going to be not a garage. It's basically going to be a big like room with just an opener, garage door opener. So if we shove insulation all the way up there, he said it should be fine, because I believe that insulation that we're using is fireproof, right?
Pretty much fire blocking in itself.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
That's pretty much it. I guess once we get that fire block knocked out, I think we're going to call the framing inspector back out here, and we should pass.
Yeah, once we pass that, dude, I'm going to be happy. And then after that, we have, I think plumbing has to pass one more time, because there's a few things that we have to, the plumber actually has to figure out, some ventilation. And then, dude, I think we can call some some insulation and sheetrock the next
It's just going to be on from there. So,
dude, when this thing has a sheetrock on the walls, it's going to look totally different.
Dude, it's going to be a game changer. Then we're going to be moving fast. But I guess as of right now, let's try to get this fire block finished up.
Let's do it.
Alrighty guys, so that is it. We finally got everything fire blocked in this kitchen area, that double wall, and also in this bathroom. We got everything covered up with some plywood and some screws. The only thing that we do got to add is some of this fire block foam, which is like orange in color, and I believe it's fireproof. So we just got to take care of all the cracks and the crevices with that. But that is pretty much it. I believe we got everything knocked off on that list, so we can call the inspector back out here, and hopefully he passes us. Hopefully there's nothing else that we got to take care of.
I'm sure we'll be good, dude.
I think so too. I mean, we're ready to move on to the next thing, but as you can tell, we brought out the light because it is getting late out here. This is the first time that we actually stayed out this late, dude.
Heck, we had lunch and we had dinner out here, which is crazy,
dinner,
man.
Dude, we basically live out here.
Hey,
man.
let's just go ahead and pitch a tent and we'll call it a day.
Dude, hey, talking about like camping or whatever, we're gonna start building bonfires out here soon because it is actually burn season, so we can pull a permit and burn a big old bonfire unless we do some mulching.
Yeah, that mulch head, man, that thing will tear through anything, man.
But it is a little late on us. I guess we'll take care of all this little stuff tomorrow in the morning.
Thank you for calling the Air Pollution Control Bureau's information line. Today is Thursday, October 14th, 2020. Burning is allowed today with a valid permit.
All right, so it is the next day here, and we just got done doing the rest of the fire blocking using the fire block in a can. So we're basically ready to call the inspector back out here, and hopefully he passes us. But there's really not much more we can do inside of the house because we're actually gonna schedule a few people in, like the plumber. He's got a few things on his list that he's gotta take care of in order to pass those inspections. And then we got a few other people coming in. So what we decided to do is actually work on the outside here. And this morning we actually obtained a fire burning permit. And since we are in the city limits, we also had to get an air pollution license, dude.
Dude, that is just insane, but you know what? That's what you gotta do when you live in the city limits, man.
Exactly. What does the air pollution look like right now? It's a little foggy, is it?
It's a little foggy today, man, but I can see some people are starting to burn. I think today's the first day that you can start burning.
Yes, dude, I'm super excited about that, but I don't know if we're gonna just get started with burning because we're actually gonna start mulching because our main objective is to try to clean out that second section over there because there's plenty of property out there. We just wanna clean up, make sure there's no rodents just crawling around or whatever.
We just wanna make it nice and clean and plant grass everywhere.
Exactly, we want it to look nice out here at the Goonzquad headquarters, so I guess let's just go ahead, throw on the mulcher head and just go ham. Dude, this thing is an absolute beast.
Dude.
Look what we just did, man.
Dude, in a matter of what, like 45 minutes, we got all this cleaned out, this whole entire side here. Oh my goodness.
Dude, this looks good, dude.
And this last log right here, dude, it just ate that sucker clean up, man. That was just beautiful. Look at this,
Dude,
man.
that's some nice fine mulch right here that we're just gonna spread out everywhere.
And the good thing about this hill, there's already kind of like grass growing here, so that's perfect, man. That's perfect for erosion control. All we have to do is basically just throw some seeds even on top of this. We probably don't even have to straw this stuff, you know what I mean?
Erosion control, deer attraction, that's what I'm after,
Turkey
man.
attraction, just all types of wildlife. You know what can we plant here to attract deer? Can we do deer attract corn or like corn stalks or some kind of certain grass?
I
Who
think
knows,
it's just like
man?
grass, but I was thinking about planting wise, I was thinking maybe planting a vineyard.
Hey, you can plant anything up
Make
here,
some
bro.
natural wine, dude. How cool would that be if
Dude,
that's
you
possible?
You can do all types of stuff out here because this right here, dude, once we get it all cleared out, looks to be usable, you know,
Exactly.
usable property. It's not as steep as that right there, so this is awesome, man.
Dude, and there were some cedars that you hit. And once you hit those cedars, man, they smelled so beautiful,
Yeah,
man.
they smell perfect, but you know what? There's still a whole lot more to go here. We got some massive trees just laying here that I'm probably not even gonna fool doing with that. We're probably gonna just chop them up and just make a burn pile.
Yeah, Pops is out there with a chainsaw. He sharpened that blade up or that chain up, and we're just gonna make a big old burn pile. And I'm ready to
I'm ready to burn.
I almost
dude.
said tower. Pile and tower put together.
It's gonna be the same thing. We're gonna make some. I believe the biggest you can go is 12 feet by 12 feet.
12 by 12 by 12.
Who knows? We may go just to the 12. You know what I mean?
Dude, we're gonna reach the limit, but man, dude, this thing eats up super quick. I don't think the bush hogger would be able to handle it, or the. Look at that.
That is insane, man.
Is that one of them firefighter airplanes?
We might need that later. They might swoop by and drop a bunch of gallons of water or something.
Hopefully not, dude.
Yeah,
we're definitely going to contain it. We're going to control it. But as I was saying about the ground shark, I don't think it'd be able to handle some of these bigger logs that you're having to hit, right?
Well, this area right here probably wouldn't have handled it because there was just way too much trees. You know what we did right there? We actually pulled all the trees out. So with this thing, we don't have to do that, man. We just come in here and just start tearing through everything, man.
Dude, man, I'm so happy to be testing that. I don't know, man. What are you thinking about it?
Dude, I love it, dude. Honestly,
Really?
I like it.
Because you done figured it out. At first, it was a little bit more difficult for you, right? You
Yeah,
couldn't really figure it out.
because I had to, because with each different type of attachment, it's really something brand new. You got to figure out what's the best RPM, how fast you can go through something, how, you know, just all types of things.
Motion, like going in reverse and forwards. I noticed that.
Yeah, and on top of that, you can tilt this thing forward, cut down. You know what? There's all types of methods that you learn when you use this. So now I'm getting really good at it. It's an awesome piece of equipment, man.
But as of right now, I guess we're just going to keep on moving a little bit more and probably set up a bonfire.
Let's do it. That's a snake egg right there.
What? Dude, that is crazy. What do you think? This is a rattlesnake?
I don't know. It has like some kind of texture on it. You see that? Like little bumps, but that's definitely an old snake egg.
You think so? Dude, I've never seen a snake egg personally, dude.
Well, they're like rubbery feeling, but this one's kind of dried out. But dude, the way it broke, you see that? How it kind of split? That's definitely a snake egg, dude.
It's like their, what do you call it? Their scales? Or their, what kind of skin do they have?
I don't know. Scaly skin, but anyways, that's definitely a snake egg. So this only means one thing, more snake. Hopefully this is a black rat snake right here because we need those to get rid of the rats here, but that's pretty crazy right there.
That is pretty crazy. But anyways, we got that fire started. Pops is gonna tend the fire and we're pretty much gonna wrap it up because we're ready to start on the next video and just keep on doing some more land clearing.
Oh
dude.
yeah, definitely.
Got some drone shots there, huh?
Oh yeah, definitely got some awesome ones, which you're gonna see here real soon.
Alrighty guys, so that is pretty much gonna be a wrap for today's video. We did get a lot of things done on the inside of the house and on the outside, so we're super happy with the progress, but there is still so much more to come here in the future. So make sure your guys' post notifications are on so you don't miss out on anything. And also, if you want an inside scoop before YouTube, definitely give us a follow on Instagram at Goonzquad. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Be sure to drop your comments and thoughts down below. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.